Hey, what's up guys, it's Henry Neal here, and today we'll be unboxing and I'll be giving you my initial impressions on the Xiaomi Redmi. Did I say Redmi? I'll be giving you my initial impressions on the Xiaomi Mi Note 10. This has been out for a couple of months now, but well, it's just being launched here in Nigeria. So this is my unboxing and initial impression on this device. If you're here for the first time and not yet subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell icon to be notified when I put up new videos. Let's get started. Let's get straight into the unboxing. We've got a pretty big box here in black and it feels quite solid. Opening the box, we have the Mi Note 10. We'll set this aside for now, and underneath the phone is another compartment containing the SIM ejector tool, a user manual, a warranty pamphlet, and a transparent protective case. At the bottom of the box are the USB-A to USB Type-C cable and a huge 30-watt fast charger. I have the Aurora green variant of the Mi Note 10 here, and let's take off the wrap and see what we get. Oh boy, this is one sweet looking phone. It's very compact in my hands, and from videos that I've seen online, I actually thought this phone was huge, but it's quite compact for a phone with a 6.47-inch screen. For button and port placements, we have the volume and power buttons at the right, a noise cancelling microphone, and an IR blaster at the top of the device. At the bottom, we have the Type-C port, a 3.5mm earphone port, and speaker grills. Design-wise, this phone is a looker, coming with a curved 6.47-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. That display has a water drop notch, and in that notch we have a 32-megapixel f2.0 selfie camera. In that screen also we have an in-display optical fingerprint reader, and turning to the back, this is where things get quite interesting. You're presented with a penta camera setup. That means you've got 5 cameras at the back of this phone. 5. These cameras comprise of a 108 megapixel wide angle camera, which is incredible when you think that we actually have 108 megapixel sensors on a smartphone these days. Next up is a 12 megapixel f2.0 telephoto lens with dual pixel autofocus and 2x optical zoom. The third lens here is a 5 megapixel upscaled to 8 megapixel telephoto lens with a 5x optical zoom. And the fourth lens here is a 20 megapixel f2.2 13mm ultra wide angle lens. And the fifth lens, the final and fifth lens here is a dedicated 2 megapixel macro camera. That's absolutely impressive that such tech can be found packed into a phone that can fit in your hand. A few decades ago, computers as large as a room didn't even have half the power that this phone has, and it all fits in your palm. That's absolutely crazy. Let's talk about the setup and it took me about 3 minutes to complete the setup process on this phone, and first impressions, this is an incredibly well-built device. There is no creaking in here, no flexing, everything feels compact and in place. The back of this phone, however, is super reflective and will attract a ton of fingerprints. The included case, however, should help you provide some protection from this. The case fits snugly and has all the cutouts at the right places, although I would advise you buy an alternate case that can provide better protection to that screen. And talking about the screen, it's an AMOLED screen, and the colors and clarity of this thing just amazes me. I, however, noticed that some sort of bleeding was happening at the edge of the screen, but that's just me nitpicking. The screen looks absolutely gorgeous. Xiaomi's MIUI is as smooth as butter on the screen. The UI just flies and colors are great. You have the option to change your color profile from standard to vivid, and this gives your screen an extra punch and saturation. The display has a maximum brightness of 600 nits and it's also HDR10 certified. Everything in this phone Everything here flies. Apps open in the jiffy. The system gesture navigation is smooth, and all tasks I've thrown at this phone has in no way slowed down the performance of this device. And thanks to the powerful octa-core Snapdragon 730G processor in this one, this is a gaming-centric processor, so it basically churns through every task without issue. Now, that processor is also paired with an Adreno 618 GPU, 6 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and you have 128 gigabytes of UFS 2.0 storage, which is not the fastest out there, but you'd hardly notice that in your everyday use of this device. All the components in this phone is powered by a massive 5,260 milliampere battery, and that's damn awesome. Charging this battery with the included 30-watt charger took me about an hour, 10 minutes to go from 0 to 100%. But this battery is a confirmed day-and-a-half battery with moderate to heavy usage. It's ludicrous and doesn't even make this phone feel heavy. Heck, even with a 5,260 milliampere battery, it's still not as heavy as your iPhone 11 Pro Max. You've got dual SIM bays, they're both nano SIMs, there's no SD card expansion slots here, there's Bluetooth 5.0 here, there's an FM radio built into the device, you've got an in-display fingerprint reader, and it's super fast and always accurate. The facial recognition does real well in well-lit environments. Xiaomi has got some really beautiful always-on display modes on this phone, and take it from me, they just look absolutely gorgeous. Now, for sound on the Xiaomi Mi Note 10, you've got a single firing speaker at the bottom of the phone. It's loud and should be okay for you. However, if you choose to use earphones, the Mi Note 10 allows for 24 beats, 192 kilohertz audio via that 3.5mm headphone port. If you're not into wires, the Mi Note 10 has Bluetooth 5.0, which supports aptX HD, which basically gives you compressed HD audio wirelessly. Let's talk about the cameras. The 32 megapixel selfie camera takes very decent selfies, and the portrait mode on this selfie camera is quite good. I really liked all the pictures that I've taken so far, but I really want to try out this camera some more to have a final verdict. I'll give you more on this in my full review of the Mi Note 10 in a few weeks. However, for the 5 cameras at the back of this device, this is where things get really interesting. You've got up to 50 times zoom. I mean, that 108 megapixel camera takes really good pictures. That camera on this phone is freaking awesome. And to let you know how the 108 megapixel sensor is, it's coming to the Galaxy S20 series of phones in the next week. Now, in conclusion, the Xiaomi Mi Note 10 ties in with the likes of the recently released Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite, the OnePlus 7T, and it will give those devices a run for their money. At the price that this device is coming at, it's a well-built, well-performing, solid upper mid-range device which you'd really be very happy with if you choose to go for it. Now, like everything in life, there is a con, and for me, the first of these is one, the curved edges on the screen. There's some sort of bleed or light bleed at the edges, which I do not really like, but it's not a deal breaker in any way. And number 2 is the fact that this phone comes with Android 9 Pie out of the box. There is no official date on when or if this device will be getting Android 10 updates, so keep that in mind. But if there's anything I know about Xiaomi, it's the fact that I think they will definitely make an Android 10 update for this phone. So, what do you think of the Xiaomi Mi Note 10? Are you impressed with this device, and would you buy one if you could? Let me know in the comment section. For me, I would definitely recommend this device to anyone who needs a smartphone in the upper mid-range segment of the market. Guys, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to help this channel grow. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.